Sean Patrick Small. Now, if you don't know the name, all you got to do is check out HBO's Winning Time, the rise of the Lakers dynasty. And man, this fella right here plays Larry Legend, number 33 for the Boston Celtics. And Sean, the way you walked, the way you talked, the jump shot, it was just like Larry Legend himself. How much did you work on that?
I worked on it a lot, actually. Yeah, we had a really good basketball trainer, Edon Ravine, who's trained the likes of like Steph Curry and a bunch of different all-stars. So he helped in forming the game of Bird for me. I mean, I played basketball my whole life, but playing modern day basketball compared to Bird's shot and his movements on the court is quite different. So he helped me with that on the court, but then it was just a lot of YouTube watching of game footage, just literally him in interviews or him walking, just like figuring out where that confidence comes from and kind of just embodying it.
What are your buddies from the old Los Altos days are saying now? I mean, you're a big star now.
They're pumped, actually. Yeah, they keep sending me these photos and videos from like our high school days. I used to work at Bald Eagle summer camps, which was run by my old JV coach, and he sent this, photo, and everyone's like, "Oh, Larry Legend, there he is. He's right there, 2010."
I'm sure there's some guys that are going to be like, "See that guy right there? Yeah, he went for the pump fake, and I got a shot off on it."
Yeah, that is for sure. I actually was the one doing more of the pump fakes because I was kind of like Bird, where I didn't really have the hops or the athleticism as much as everyone else, so I had to get a little crafty with my game.
Did you have his swagger?
I don't think anyone had his swagger. I mean, Magic has his type of swagger, but Bird's swagger was just it was just a whole different world.
You got an interesting story because you went to USC, Fight On.
Yeah. Fight On.
Yeah. You're working on the screenplay about Larry Bird, and then boom, this project kind of falls in your lap. It's an interesting story. Tell the folks.
Yeah, so in 2014, right at the end of college, I was thinking how I could combine my love for acting and writing into one thing. And I'd been told growing up that I kind of looked like Bird, especially since I played basketball and I wore number 33 to try to emulate him. So my friend, Sammy Meckler, who I went to high school with, was like, "There's this book called When March Went Mad by Seth Davis. You should read it." So I read it. And I was like, oh, he definitely has a good backstory to tell. So I ended up writing this miniseries about Magic and Bird leading up to that 1979 national championship game. And I've been pitching that, I've been researching that. And then this audition popped up and I was like, I think I know how to play that guy.
Yo, what's up, Larry?
It was just this whirlwind of 1 week of auditioning and callbacks. And then after that, there was a week, and then I got the role, and then 2 weeks later I was on set.
We talked to Solomon Hughes not too long ago. He said when he got the part, he went to the blacktop, took about 100 shots each hand trying to duplicate the sky hook. I would imagine you went right to the gym to start getting up shots.
It's funny because I did, and then the first day I was working with Edon, he was like, "Okay, you need to work on this, you need to tweak on this," and then I was kind of sidelined from practicing on my own until we made the shot second nature. So I was kind of itching on the sidelines because some of the practices, they would play a little 5-on-5 and I wasn't allowed to play. I always told my friends, especially the ones back home, I'm like, this is the closest I get to being a professional basketball player. I'm getting paid to play basketball. I mean, what's better than that?
I'm just kind of curious. If you were just running through an airport or walking down the street, and boom, you bumped into Larry Bird, I wonder what that exchange would be like.
Yeah, I wonder too. I mean, I'd love to sit down and have a beer with him sometime, but I've been saying, if he just watches the show and he sees kind of how I portrayed him, I don't think he would have an issue with it.
I hope the great days for you continue. We really are enjoying watching you play Larry Bird himself.
Thank you very much. And I'm a big fan of you. I grew up watching you when I was growing up in Los Altos, so just want to say thank you for your time.
Well, I haven't grown any. I didn't have a jump shot then, and I don't have it now.
Maybe we can teach you a little bit.
Well, so long as I can take my step stool. My step stool, I'm 6'3".
There we go.
Hey, Sean, continued success, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.